Just a side note, when you said like a shocking song that was something, uh, Roy Robertson back in 1927, he got kicked out of the United States after he was like I don't know, he was a very well man rounded gentleman. He was a football player, he was a track star, he was all these things. He did some off Broadway, he did some Broadway stuff and did some movies and stuff. Then he got kicked out of the country and he started singing the Old Man River and he used it as a protest song.
Hmm.
Just just a quick FYI.
I thought you said Roy Orbison in the 1927. I was like, I don't think that's
Now,
track.
Robertson did do that song, but that was like in some other time period.
Yeah,
But no,
you're talking about somebody else,
Roy,
not Roy
it's like Robertson or something like that. It's just,
Orbison. Okay, gotcha.
Interesting.
so I kind of went into some weird areas on this because all rock and roll, all punk rock, all especially a certain time period was all supposed to be shock. Everything from Black Sabbath to of course Marilyn Manson, all those guys. Then anybody that puts on like a stage show, So, but I'm not even going there. So my first one is called Frankie Teardrop,
Yeah.
and the song is called Suicide. And I actually have this album at home.
Hmm.
Not done in 1977,
Yeah.
and it's about a father dismembering and killing his family, and then he kills himself. It's a really avant-garde, droning type of song,
Hmm.
and very, very morbid because he's pretty much talking. He's not really singing, and talking about how he killed all his family members. And he kills himself at the end of the song.
I seen that one on a lot of lists, but I wasn't familiar with it, and I had a
Yeah.
really good list already. So
I was literally going through and finding stuff that I had stuff on albums too. I saw a bunch of names that I didn't have, but these I do have. So next is Immortal Technique.
God.
Dance.
You sunk my battleship.
Oh, really?
I didn't think.
Dance with the Devil.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a hip hop group.
Yeah.
It's basically his life getting worse and worse and worse. Then he goes into horrific crime, starts murder sprees and all kinds of stuff. This was done to
Have you had you listened to it before?
yeah. I got the album.
Yeah, yeah. Well, okay. I mean, the full story of it is he wants to be a thug so bad, and he's not.
Right.
So
Wannabes are the worst.
yeah.
That's the one thing about
So
want to be gang members, want to be military, want to be thugs, want to be cops, want to be whatever. They're always the worst.
yeah. Well,
Mm.
he does all this
Like me,
stuff.
I want
try
to
to
be I want to be a singer, and I'm just horrible. So see,
You are not horrible. You guys rock so hard.
I'm such a wannabe.
but he the character the guy narrating this story, okay, he's talking about somebody else, young William, and young William wants to be this thug, and well, he never got in really any kind of trouble, but he ended up getting in a little trouble, getting out of it, so everybody thought he snitched, and so he's trying to get back in the good graces of this crew he's trying to work with, and so they tell him you gotta go SA a lady, and so they go out on, they're drinking in this car and partying, and they find the victim, and so they snatch her up and take her to the rooftop, and so they do everything, they beat her up and all that, and then they got a t-shirt over her head, and so the guy's like, now you gotta offer. And so
I'll just give you that song since you're telling the story because I got others too. So
well, no, I got more too. I'm just you've already said it. It's your number two. Or
yeah, like I said, the Frankie Teardrop was like that too. It's just a story about how it's the father's view.
Well, okay, I haven't got slow your roll, Kevin. I haven't got to the most shocking part of the story. So he does all this stuff.
It's not even your turn.
I am.
I'll let him finish the story because I knew the story. So
I'll just shut up. You guys can talk. But he does his thing. Okay, the whole crew does his thing, and then he pulls the hood, the t-shirt off, and it's his mom. So he just jumps off the top of the building, kills himself, and then the narrator of this story is, yeah, I was there. I raped, I SA'd his mom too, and but yeah, I can't listen to that song very much. It's just like, wow, and it's like a 9-minute song.
I wonder if he wouldn't have jumped off the building, would he been in the gang?
Yeah, he would. They told him, you know, all you gotta do is offer and you're in. And then he pulled the hood off, and it was his mom. I'm just like, oh my god,
Insane.
so many levels.
Yeah, anyway, these guys came about when that horror hip hop kind of thing was popular. There was a lot of horror hip hop coming around. What, 20 years ago, 25 years ago?
2001's when the album came out.
Oh, that's about right.
About ish.
I'm going to stay in the. This is probably the most famous one I got out of all of them. Was Eminem Kim.
Yeah.
And it's about a guy. It's about a stalker, basically.
Yeah.
Anybody knows Eminem? It was done in 1994, or no, I was looking at the wrong one. That was done in 2000. So say, yeah, the vein of all those that came out about. And of course, I know a lot of people probably know that song just because Eminem's pretty popular. And how many I've done? 1, 2, 3. And then number 4, I'm going to do. I have quite a few here. I just like the name of this band, Throbbing Gristle. Hamburger Lady. And it's basically Throbbing Gristle's industrial, big time industrial, and it's about an individual with a burn, who's a burn victim, and the skin and stuff, how it just boils and pusses, and even after they're not burnt anymore, it still boils and pusses for. I've learned from having a friend that had that, it still kind of does it for a very long time, even after they've healed. It's kind of it kills something deep inside the core. And I'm going to throw in one other band. May never heard of them. They're called the Haters Coalition.
All right.
And the song Monster. This is kind of self-identifying as a psyche / personality and body pieces all sewn together from a personal experience. The song's from the monster being born. So as you know the song, somebody in this chat who wrote it, I'm not sure who. It's kind of easy. Well, because if you listen to it, Stitches in His Head, Heart for Scar, all this kind of stuff. So that's why I thought I'd throw it in there, because it was my attempt at being kind of. I got one that's probably worse, but this is the one that's everybody that, you know, because there's even a dance now thanks to you, Santia.
Did I start the dance?
I don't know, but I see you do it all the time. So I may have actually started it a little bit, but I think
Mars Nicole actually started the dance.
Okay.
I think she did it.
Okay. But anyway, that's my 5 there. I got a couple of backups just in case, but I went first, so I don't have to use them.
No. In case anybody didn't know, I'm Kevin's ghostwriter. It's out.
I'm a Mustang.
But yeah, you know, because it's all about the body parts, and then how later on he gets chased with pitchforks and burnt on a pyre. So
yeah, I'm a little shocked we got a dinger, and I'm a little butthurt. It was my battleship, but I had one that I wanted to work on, and I couldn't work it on, so now I get to. That's cool.
Okay.